Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well, having a really great day. I don't even have to talk loud because all my GPU mining rigs and ASICs and everything are off. Guys, I just had a power outage at my house here. I thought I would vlog about it because of my disdain of having a power outage and all of my GPUs and ASICs off. It's been a couple hours actually now since the power's been out. I thought I would record this and just, I don't know, have anyone else been through this recently during the winter time? Notoriously through the winter time is when we have a power outage. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna flash bang you guys here. I'm gonna turn on the flashlight. So just giving you a disclaimer. Okay, here we go. We're gonna turn it on. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's better. Okay, so all my GPUs are off. Okay, all these ones here, the 6600 XTs, these are all off. I mean, everything's off. ASICs are off. Like, I think almost $300 to $400 worth of ASICs per day generating revenue is completely off. So all of these guys are off. All of my big boy Casper miners are off now. Yeah, nothing drawn at the wall there, of course. Exhaust fans, everything is off. All the little tiny miners are off. All the Caspa KS0 Pros are all off. Yeah. Oh man. Geek of all trades. Can you save me, sir? Please save me. Save me from this power outage. Okay. Alright, here's a shot of all the Octaminers in the back here. Pretty quiet. It's kind of eerie, actually. Alright, so the big thing I kind of wanted to talk with you guys actually in this video is I'm looking for well, I should have looked for it like a couple years ago. I've had my network set up like this for quite a while now, and I have not invested into a freaking UPS, okay? A UPS that can actually, have all of this stuff here, my Ubiquiti setup, some of my servers and whatnot on a battery backup system. And I have been slacking. I have been wanting to have a UPS in my home here for the longest time. And yeah, now that the power's out here, I forgot to mention, when everything's off, something is probably broken. Okay, I'm assuming a lot of my PCs, a lot of my salad rigs, which obviously, yeah, these are all off, probably have some like Windows corruption on the, NVMe's or SSDs here. All of these little tiny miners I have on my little low power shelf are all off, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if something failed, but I'm wanting to get a UPS for this stuff here because this is obviously important. My ISP, my router modem there is off, obviously, so I'd like to have that on a UPS to have, at least a couple hours of power uptime. And then also my Dream Machine Pro, Ubiquiti Dream Machine Pro, I would love to have that on the UPS as well. I don't know, I don't really need the PoE 24 port on as much, or my 10 gig as much, but maybe, yeah, actually if I can have everything on, but I would need at least, maybe half an hour to an hour of uptime. That would be nice. I know that's going to be very expensive. Actually, the reason why I haven't bought any UPS over the past, 2 years since I've moved here and renovated and done all that stuff, as you all know, is just because UPSs are not cheap. So I've been looking on like Facebook Marketplace, or like, I actually saw a big one, like an Eaton, like a tower one. I think it was like, half the size of a 42 rack. It was pretty tall, but it was like $6,000. I'm like, do I want to spend $6,000 to, keep all this up for, a couple hours, which, a big one like that. It was like a 8 or 10 kVA tower, like massive tower for a UPS system. So I'm like, probably don't need that. I probably don't need to spend that much. But even if I were to find like rack mounted UPS systems, but again, if you guys have any options, let me know down below. I have been doing some research. I would like to have a 240 volt UPS backup that I could plug in. I do have a 240 volt outlet back there. I do have a 120 volt outlet too, but I would rather have a 240 volt battery backup system that can output 240 volt as well. Okay, so for my network equipment, all that kind of stuff. So I would love to have that. And yeah, I love that I'm wanting this now because I only really truly only have power outages during winter time. During like the rest of the year, knock on wood, it's not bad. Like I have rarely any power outages or burnouts or whatever during the year. It's just during the cold times, during the windy times, that's why the power's out. Okay, the wind has just knocked out the power here at my house, which is just, it sucks, man. I got the notification. I was out having lunch, so I got a notification from my Emporia system, and also my sensor push gave me a notification that, you know, the gateway was down. This is the gateway right here. So I got a notification from that. I didn't get any notification from my Ubiquiti system. Obviously, I think that's because the power went down. That could be probably circumvented if I had a UPS. So if everything else went down in my house, but then the network rack would stay up for at least half an hour, I'm sure, you know, yeah, I would get a bunch of notifications that way, especially my security cameras and whatnot are on the PoE switch here. So yeah, always fun to have a power outage wherever you are mining. It's not fun. I'm not looking forward to when everything starts coming back on here. Probably something is going to die, and I'm assuming a few of my salad rigs are not gonna do well, and they're probably gonna do a boot check in the beginning. But for any like big boy industrial, you know, ASIC miners out there, I don't know, for people that do like curtailment. I know curtailment is huge for a lot of ASIC hosting. So what is the like process for you guys when people curtail? Like, do you guys go into your foreman software? Do you guys then, you know, turn them off of some sort or put them to sleep so they stop hashing? Or when curtailment happens, do they just like shut off the power during a certain time and then everything just turns off? You're not worried about putting them to sleep or anything, not hashing, you're just full bore hashing. Then when the power goes out, then that's it. Okay, then the power goes out. So pretty similar situation I have here where, you know, my power went out, and, you know, these ASICs, like I have an AlphaPex DG1 Plus here and a Bitmain, this is a KS5 Pro Caspa miner that was mining full bore, right? And then the power conked out. So yeah, that's not good. Like I know for a fact, you know, doing that, like unplugging the power while it's like hashing full bore and just have it turn off like that, I don't recommend that, and I know a lot of people also not recommend doing that, as there, you know, there's worries of like the hash boards cracking, you know, at that peak heat, and when it turns off, you know, the fans aren't moving. Like when you're turning off the ASIC, taking out the power cables, you're also turning off the fans as well. So having that like residual heat on the hash boards while the fans are off, like that I don't think that's good. So like I'm just curious for those that are having ASIC miners for, you know, during curtailment, like how does that process work for some people? And, you know, does that actually, you know, does that affect these miners that much? Is that a huge deal for, you know, big boy miners like these? Now for my smaller ones here, I feel like, you know, it is a big deal as well. Same idea, like they're all hashing away, you know, full bore. Some of them are like 60, 70, you know, some of them are 80 degrees Celsius. Then the power conks out and the fans turn off, and then the hash boards are just burning. And I've had times when my power went out, you know, a few of these ASICs died. I've had some ASICs die before because of power outages. Now I was thinking of taking out my PDUs before the power comes back on. If the power comes back on at my house here, it's possible that it can come back on and then turn back off. You know, I hate when that happens, because then, you know, these miners could cause a little bit of a power surge, which I would really hate for like the control boards of these, you know, big boy ASIC miners, or even, you know, little tiny ASIC miners as well. So yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna, it's probably fine. Like I've had power outages before here, and, you know, everything turned back on just fine. So I'm honestly not worried that much, but I think this time, because I haven't had a power outage for quite a while, knock on wood, right? I haven't had, well, this one's not coming off. There we go. Okay, there's the third one. And I think it's a good time that, you know, I actually take these out and like inspect some of these PDU cables just to make sure they're okay. Let me take this one here. Yeah, this one looks to be okay. It's been about a good year and a half since I set up this area. So yeah, I've actually never looked at the ends of these cables for quite a while. So I think it's good that I just inspect these just in case for any like meltage going on here. Ooh, there's we got a lot of spider webs going on this one, but looking at this, I don't see any black or burn marks or anything on these. So these ones look pretty good. Okay, you know what? I want to inspect the other 4 that I have for the GPUs. Oh, I really hate that my 3070s are down. I really, truly hope none of these R8s are down. I have a gut feeling. I bet you anything, the SSDs, a few of these are gonna be dead, and I'm gonna have to replace them. Yeah, I bet you guys $1 million that that's gonna happen. I will let you know if that happens. But yeah, when the Octaminers go down because of a power outage, most cases I have a few, you know, Octaminer SSDs go down and I need to replace them, which sucks. So you know what? I don't think I'm gonna need to take these ones down. I think I did run this like a good year ago. So it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I just wanted to give you guys an update here that my power went out. So whenever it comes back on, maybe I'll record a video and see what has come back on and what died and what broke. I hope nothing broke. I hope no ASIC miners broke. But all right, I'll see you on the next video. Let me know your thoughts. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out, man. I need to get a UPS. Super bad. Please, guys, let me know. A UPS. I really hope my Apollo 2 didn't die. This is the first power outage it's been through. Please, Node, don't be corrupted. Please, no corruption. Please.